Hello, good morning everyone. I am Rakesh Nath. So this is the third session of CSAT support prelims program. So as per our discussion in the last two sessions, we have discussed the most probable question that can be asked in CSAT 2024. So right now we are discussing maths section of the CSAT. So today also we will be discussing maths section of the CSAT. From tomorrow onwards in the fourth session, we will be discussing reasoning, and in the fifth session we will be discussing some part of reasoning and some part of English comprehension. So let's start. So this is the next question. Two persons A and B are running on a circular track. Two persons are running on a circular track. At the start, B is ahead of A and their positions are making an angle of 30 degrees at the center of circle. When A reaches the point diametrically opposite to its starting point, it meets B. What is the ratio of the speed of A and B if they are running with uniform speed? Right. So this is the question. What it means to say is that this is a circle. Let's imagine this is the point where A is and this is the point where B is. At the center, their position vectors are making an angle of 30 degrees. This is what it is saying. Now A and B are moving in opposite direction and they are meeting at a point which is diametrically opposite to initial position of A. Right? And we need to find the ratio of their speed. And so speed is equal to distance upon time, this we know. And since the time covered by both the particles are exactly the same, this time mein A is moving from here to here, exactly in the same time B will be moving from here to here. So the time taken by both the particles are same. So we need to find the ratio of their speed. That will be equal to distance that A is covering upon the time t and distance of B in covering and upon the time t. And the catch over here is the time taken to cover this distance is exactly the same. So we can cancel t with t. So ratio of the speed is coming out to be the ratio of their distances. Then the distance that A is covering is this much. ये हो जाएगा half of this circumference. Right? This is the distance that it is covering, half of the circumference. And the B जो distance cover कर रहा है, this is this much. This is ये वाली जो arc length है minus this arc length. और ये पहले भी हमने discuss किया था. Arc length is equal to r into theta, and here theta is pi by 6. Pi by 6 into r. This 30 degree is pi by 6 radian. So arc length here is pi by 6 into r. So distance that B is covering is this complete circumference minus this arc length, and this is pi by 6 r. So it is pi r minus pi r by 6, that is pi r upon 5 by 6 pi r, 6 by 5. So the ratio of the speed of A and B here is coming out to be 6 by 5. So answer of this question is 6 by 5. This is a relatively very simple question. This is the next question. The question is very simple, but how it is being projected initially, if someone is reading the question, he can have an idea that this question is relatively tougher. But believe me, this is a very, very simple question, a very basic question that is been asked. A time is been provided. At this point, Aman is started from home and drove to village, arriving there when the village clock is showing 3:15 in the noon. 3:15 in the noon. After staying 25 minutes, he drove back to a different route, which is length 1.25 times the first route and the rate twice at reaching the home at 1600 hours. As compared to clock at home, what is the village clock? The question is relatively simpler. Question is simple, but how it is being put, how it is being framed, someone can perceive this question as to be a relatively on a tougher side. So isko diagrammatically, if we have to present it, there is home and there is a village. This specific person is moving from home to village, and then he is मतलब ये home से निकले ये 14:30 पे, and he reach village at 15:15. Then he has an halt of 25 minutes over there, and then again he goes back from this village to home, and the time of this reaching of home is 1600, right? And let us imagine the speed इनकी यहाँ पे है s and distance is d, and return में जो इनकी speed है that is 1.25 s, and इन्होंने the given is कि 1.25 times the first root and twice as fast, sorry, so इनकी जो speed है that is double 2s, and the distance that he is covering is 1.25, the distance that he was covering when he was going from home to village. This has been provided to us. I'll repeat this thing again. He started from his home at 14:30 and he reached his village at 15:15 according to this village clock. And we have imagined, let the speed of this man will be s and the distance covered between home to village is d. He halted, he has an halt of 25 minutes in the village, मतलब 25 मिनट वहाँ पे रुके हैं. Then again he went from his village back to his home and he reached home by the 1600 hours. And the specific fact is being provided to us. In the return journey, the speed of this person is twice the speed of this forward journey, and the distance that he covered in the return journey is 1.25 times the distance that he is covering in the forward journey. So this is all the total thing that is provided to us, and then we need to know what is the relation between this clock, the original clock, and the clock at his village, right? So total इनका जो traveling time होगा, very simple question है इसका. तो इसको हम solve कैसे करेंगे? We will remove this thing from the complete इसमें से 2:30 to 4, this is 1.5 hours. We will remove this 25 minutes from 1.5 hour. Then उसके बाद we will calculate how much time will this take and how much time will this take. Then we will get a specific time जो यहाँ से यहाँ तक के cover में होगा, specific time from this home to village. Then we will adjust the time with here, and then we will see how is the clock right, or is it fast or is it slow, right? So करके देखते हैं उसको. So traveling time जो total हो गया, it is from this total time 2:30 to 4, that is 1.5 hours minus 25 minutes. 25 minutes का halt is over there. So 1.5 is 90 minutes minus 25 minutes. This is 65 minutes. So total traveling time of this person is 65 minutes, including from home to village and back to village to home, right? Totally 65 minutes. And then उसके बाद let imagine कि जो ये T1 है, time from home to village, that is distance upon speed. Simple सा है, it is distance upon speed. And जो return का time होगा, that will be distance, that is 1.25 d upon 2s. Be very careful. In the return journey, the distance is 1.25 d and the speed is 2s. That will be 5 d upon 8s. This is the time from home to village. This is the time from village to home. Krish, just wait a second. What's your response? Krish 044, please tell your response. What's your answer coming out to be? So this is the total time from home to village and village to home, and if we add this T1 and T2, this is the total traveling time, right? ये proper traveling time है, and total traveling time is 65. So T1 plus T2 is the total traveling time, that is 65 minutes, and T1 is d by s and T2 is 5 by 8 d by s, and this is 65. So taking LCM, it is 13 by 8 d by s is 65, and cancelling this by this, d by s is coming out to be 40, and d by s is T1. So it means the time from home to village, that was T1. ये वाला time T1 था. Home to village का time was T1, and T1 is coming out to be 40 minutes. So in actuality, he is taking total of 40 minutes to going from home to village. So if we add 40 minutes to this 2:30, it will give us 15:10, right? So मतलब in actuality, he should be taking this much amount, मतलब in this time, in 3:10 or 15:10, he should be reaching his village, but the clock is saying 15:15. So it means this clock is 5 minutes fast. So answer here is option number D, 5 minutes fast. The clock over here is 5 minutes fast. Option number D is correct over here, right? Because in actuality the time is 15:10, but the clock is showing 15:15. So this is the next question. So this question is saying member of club went to Mumbai and stayed in a hotel. First day 80% went to shopping, 50% went for sightseeing, 10% took rest in the hotel. Which of the following conclusion can be drawn? Right, so इसमें basically पूछ क्या रही है? He is saying कि this एक hotel में people are staying, some people are staying and some people are moving outside, ये मतलब visiting outside. And there is two activities that they are doing in visiting outside. Either they are going for shopping or either they are going for sightseeing. Right, this is what provided to us. And हमको पता है the people that are staying over there, the people that are not going outside is 10%. ये हमको बता रखा है. 10% people are staying over there. 90% people जो है मतलब the rest of the people are visiting outside. So making a Venn diagram इस तरह हो गया. So total is 90%, and out of this 90% it is saying कि 50% went for sightseeing and 80% went for shopping. So let's एक सेट हम ये मान लेते हैं, एक सेट ये मान लेते हैं सेट A is for shopping, सेट B is for sightseeing. तो हमको पता है जो सेट A है, A की जो इनको वैल्यू दे रखी है, नंबर ऑफ पीपल दैट इज गोइंग फॉर शॉपिंग इज 80% एंड नंबर ऑफ पीपल हु गोइंग फॉर साइटसीइंग इज 50%. राइट, एंड यहाँ पे एक इंटरसेक्शन भी है. देयर आर फ्यू पीपल दैट आर गोइंग बोथ फॉर शॉपिंग एज वेल, साइटसीइंग एज वेल. सो नंबर ऑफ पीपल दैट आर गोइंग फॉर, लेट इमेजिन ये x हो गया, एंड टोटल हमको पता है टोटल नंबर ऑफ पीपल हु आर ईदर गोइंग फॉर शॉपिंग और ईदर गोइंग फॉर साइटसीइंग, मतलब वो बाहर निकल रहे हैं. Total number of people who are either going for shopping or sightseeing, मतलब they are going outside of this hotel. So this is total 90%. ये question provided है. This is 90%. So we need to find, एक तो पहला ये statement है which is going for shopping as well as sightseeing and which is going only for shopping. तो इसके लिए basically we just need to find this intersection वाला part. बस इतना सा हमको करना है. तो using the set वाले जो भी equation of set and Venn diagram, this is the basic formula of union. Just we have to apply this thing, right? And we know this thing is 90, ये हो गया 80, ये हो गया 50, and this is what we need to find. So it is coming out to be 130 minus 90, that is 40. So it means 40% people are doing both shopping as well as sightseeing. So option number, मतलब statement 1 is correct. 40% member are doing both shopping as well as sightseeing. ये हमको पता चल गया इसमें से. And second statement is saying कि 20% went only for shopping. Only for shopping in the sense ये वाले से हमको we have to subtract this intersection वाला part. Only shopping is equal to NA minus NA intersection B. Right? Total में से whatever they are doing minus 40 is equal to 40. मतलब 40 number of people are coming in this part of this Venn diagram. ये वाले part में से, इसको दूसरे कलर से दिखा देते हैं. This is the part, and this red color part in the Venn diagram shows this is the population that is doing only and only shopping, and this is 40. 40 people है that are doing only shopping. So he is saying 20% are doing only shopping. So this is absolutely wrong. ये बिल्कुल गलत है. So इसमें option number A is correct, right? इसमें first statement is correct and second statement is wrong. So this is the next question. Out of 130 students appearing in an examination, 62 failed in English, 52 failed in maths, whereas 24 failed in both English and maths. The number of students who passed the final exam is, right? 52 failed in 62 failed in English, 52 failed in maths, इतना जो है failed in both English and maths. Number of student who passes the examination. So it means हम ऐसे ले लेते हैं, एक set A है, एक set B है, ये हैं जो failed in maths and they हैं जो failed in English. और हमको दे रखा है इन्होंने number of people who failed in English is 62, number of people who failed in maths is 52 and number of people who failed both English and maths is 24. जो intersection वाला है, these are the people who are failing in both the subjects, English as well as maths. तो इसमें हमको निकालना क्या है? We need to find this thing, A union B. This is total students failed. Failed in the sense they either failed in maths, they either failed in English, or they failed in both English and maths. So this we need to find, and using the set theorem and using the Venn diagram, this is the basic formula of A, and everything is provided to us. Just putting this thing, ये 90 आएगा, right? So it means 90 is the number of students who are failing in the sense who are failing either in English, who are failing either in maths, or they are failing both in English and maths. And we need to find इसमें number of students who actually passed the examination. So total students was 130, and students who failed, अभी हमने निकाला students who failed, it is coming out to be 90. So student who passed the examination is 130 minus 90, this is 40. So total 40 students passes the examination. 90 are the total students who failed the examination, 90 students failed the examination, and total number of students are 130. So minusing, subtracting 90 from this 130, we get 40 is the number of students who actually passed this examination. Simple question था बहुत. So next question is, the average age of students of a class is this much, average age of boys in the class is this much, and average age of girl in the class is this much. What is the ratio of number of boys to the number of girls in a class? It's a very simple question. इसको एक बार मैं diagram बना ले, मतलब let's make a table out of this thing. What they are saying is, we have boys, we have girls, और एक हमारे पास total है. So total जो average age है, that is provided to us 15.8, average age of boys is 16.4, and average age of girls is 15.4. This is what provided to us. Bas. This is the fact that has been provided in the question. Then we need to find what is the ratio of number of boys to the number of girls in the class. So this is a direct question of this weighted mean, or या फिर we can say weighted mean ही बोल देते हैं. This is a very direct question of weighted mean. So the formula that we need to use over here is, let us imagine the ratio of boys to girls is, ऐसे लिख देते हैं, ratio of number of boys to number of girls, this is n1 by n2. Here it is n1, here it is n2. The ratio of number of boys to number of girls, n1 is n2. So इसमें using this weighted mean, we can say the weighted mean of different commodities will be this thing. This is the formula of this weighted mean, where A1 is the weighted mean of the first commodity, N1 is the ratio of the first commodity present, A2 is the weighted mean of second commodity, and N2 is the number of second commodity that is present, and then N1 by N2, and this is the weighted mean. And यहाँ पे ये जो है ना 15.8, this is the weighted mean, and this is the first commodity, average age of boys, this is the proportion of boys that are present in the class, A2, this is the second commodity, number of girls, and N2 is proportion of girls that are present in the class. This is the thing. अब इसको, if we can reshuffle this thing, another established formula that we know is, just reshuffling this thing, we'll get this, right? Just we have to reshuffle this thing. This is also established formula. You have to remember both this formula. But very easy formulas हैं ये, weighted mean के formula है ये. So there was a technical glitch. So we were discussing in this question. This was the fact that was provided to us. Number of boys that were present in the class. This is 16. Average or age of this number of boys is 16.4, and average age of girls was 15.4. and the average age of complete class that was provided to us, that was 15.8. And here we need to find the ratio of number of boys to number of girls in the class. So we what I said over here is, this is a very standard question of this weighted mean. Directly from this thing we can solve this thing, where an is the weighted mean, a1 is the first quantity, the weighted mean, the average, the strength of the quantity a1, n1 is the number of quantities that are present with a1, a2 is the second quantity, and n2 is number of quantity of that thing. So here a1 is 16.4, a2 is 15.4, and n1 and n2 is the number of boys and girls that are present in the class. So directly we have to just push the formula, and I've said कि rather than this thing हम इसको reshuffle करके we can write it over like this also, right? So just putting the values, we get the ratio of boys to girl in the class is 2/3. This is the next question. The average age of 4 sisters is 7 years. If we add the age of mother, the average age increased by 6 years. What is the age of the mother? So there are 4 sisters and this average age of 4 sisters is 7 years. फिर उसके बाद we are aging the age of mother also. Then the average is increased by 6 years. Then we need to find the age of the mother. So let's say the sum of, ऐसे लिख लेते हैं, sum of ages of sisters upon number of sisters. This is average age of sisters. This is the formula. And this is coming, ये हमको दे रखा है, average age of sisters is 7 years. This is the sum of the sisters, let us call it x, and number of sisters is 4. So x is 7, 4, 28, right? ये हमको पता है. It means the sum of age of the sisters, हमने बोला let this be x. Sum of the age of the ages of the sisters is 28. Then उसके बाद average of 4 sisters and mother and their mother. If we add the age of mother also, so this will be the sum of ages of sister, sum of ages of sister, that is x plus age of mother. इसमें फिर mother का भी age add करेंगे, and upon total number of participants. The number of participants, the average of which we are finding over here. So number of participants are 4 sisters plus 1 mother. So total 5 number of people are there, 4 sisters और उनकी एक मम्मी. So in this, from this we know the sum of age of the sisters, that is x, is 28, and let us imagine this is y, age of the mother, divided by 5, and we know this age, the average has increased by 6 years. So average, initially the average was 7, now the average has increased by 6 years. So it means 28 plus y by 5 is coming out to be 13, right? So y is coming out to be 13 into 5 minus 28, 65 minus 28, that is 37, right? And y is coming out to be 37, and y here is, we assume the age of mother is y, and the question is asking find the age of the mother. So age of the mother is 37 years. ये हमने निकाल रखा है. Age of the mother here is 37 years. So this is the next question. A car travels from a place x to y with an average speed of v, then y to x with the average speed of 2v, then again from x to y with the average speed of 3v, and again from y to x with the average speed of 4v kilometers per hour. So he is making total of 4 trips between 2 places x and y with varying speed from v to 2v, then 3v, then 4v. This is a simple question. Then उसके बाद we need to find what is the average age of a car for this entire journey. For the entire journey of this 4 trip, what is the average age of the car, average speed of the car? So always remember, if we need to find this average speed, this is always use this single formula. Total distance covered upon total time taken. This is the formula that we need to know. Never in the question paper just take average of this thing. कुछ लोगों ने ये भी कर दिया होगा. Same distance है x to y, 2 fixed points are there from the between these 2 fixed points. We are having these 4 trips with varying velocity. So some people what they can have done is कि उन्होंने ये लेके ये ले लिया होगा, and that is coming out to be 2v. Sorry, 2.5v. And this is wrong. This is completely wrong. Never do this thing. So whenever you need to find this average speed, always remember this formula. that the formula with which आपको पता चल रहा है कि this time duration of this velocity is same, the time distance covered of the velocity is same. Never take the average of these velocity. You will always get wrong answers. So here what we need to do is total distance covered upon total time taken. So हमको information that is being provided to us, there is 2 points x and y, and first person is going from x to y with the average speed of v kilometers per hour, then it is returning from y to x with a velocity of, clearly लिखते हैं थोड़ा सा, ये y है, then it is returning with a velocity of 2v, then again it is going from x to y with a velocity of 3v, then again it is returning with a velocity of 4v. This is the total trips that he has taken. So let's imagine the distance is d. The distance between the city x and y, the 2 points x and y, let's imagine the distance is d. So total distance covered will be 4d. He is making 4 trips from x to y, so total distance covered will be 4d, and time taken from one specific trip will be distance upon speed. So just imagine for the first trip the time taken will be d upon v. For the second trip the time will be d upon 2v, and so on. So total time taken will be time for the first trip plus time for the second trip plus time for the third trip and time for the fourth trip. He is making 4 trips, and this is individual times of this thing. So adding up the individual time of the 4 trip, we will get the total time he is taking for completing this complete 4 trips between these two cities. So isko then we can simplify this thing, 4d upon taking d by v common, 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4. This is the thing, bus. We just need to solve this thing, then we will get this average velocity. Average velocity, average speed, always remember use this formula. So solving this thing, then I'll remove, isko hata dete hain. So isko agar humko solve karna ho, cancelling d from d and taking v above, this will become this thing. Into taking 12 also in numerator and adding this thing, this will come out to be kitna ban gaya ye, 10, 13, 25. So this is 48 upon 25v. This is the average velocity that is coming, 48 upon 25v. So this is how you need to find this average velocity. Always remember this is the formula, and this is obviously we can say this is between v and 2v ke beech mein aa raha hai. This thing all falls between v and 2v. So average speed of the car in the entire journey is coming out to be 48 upon 25v, and that lies between v and 2v. So this is the next question. Total emoluments of A and B are equal. However, A gets 65% of basic salary as allowances and B get 80% of basic salary as allowances. What is the ratio of basic salaries of A and B? So इसमें basic सी चीज you must be knowing this thing. लिख देते हैं बस ऐसे. The total emoluments is according to the question, एक हो गया basic salary plus the allowances that he is getting. That is the total emoluments. Total emolument is basic salary of the person plus these allowances. And we know, हमको ये बता रखा है कि this total emoluments of the two individuals A and B are equal, and some ratios have been provided to us. So let us write everything. So let's imagine basic salary of A is X and basic salary of B is Y. Let's imagine ये है. So total emoluments of A will be his basic salary and his allowances. And allowances, A is getting 65% of basic salary as allowances. So 65% of X. X is the basic salary of A. So this is the basic salary X and this is the allowances, 65% of X. So this is the total emoluments of A, and this is coming out to be 165 upon 100x. This is the total emoluments of A. Similarly, emoluments of B, that will be his basic salary, that is why that we have imagined, and his allowances, and allowances that B is getting is 80% of his basic salary. 80% of the basic salary is his allowances, and it is coming out to be 180. This is the total emolument of B, and in the question it is given total emoluments of both A and B are equal, मतलब this thing and this thing are equal. तो इस साइड लिख लेते हैं, total emoluments of both individuals are equal, A and B are equal. It means this is equal 165 upon 100x is equal to 180 upon 100y. This is provided to us, this is equal. Then cross multiplying this thing, cancelling 100 from 100, x upon y is getting is ये आ गया, then cancelling with by this by 5 ये आ गया, then cancelling it by 3, this is the thing. So the ratio between x and y is 12:11, and we need to find the ratio of basic salary. X is the basic salary of A, y is the basic salary of B. So the ratio between the basic salary of A and B is coming out to be 12/11. So answer here is 12/11. So this is the next question. This is a relatively tougher question. बाकी जितने भी the questions that we have discussed till now that are relatively simpler, इतने tough नहीं थे. This is a little bit tougher question. So what it is saying, I'll also suggest this thing in prelims also. So I'll reiterate my suggestion again. The question that we are discussing right now, मतलब आज के session में the question that we have discussed till now are relatively simpler question. If these kind of question are being asked in the paper and you have a very decent practice of these papers, you are very in a good position, in a very strong position to solve these paper in the question paper in exactly in this examination scenario. But if you get this kind of question, study the question, understand what the demand of the question is, how you need to get through the question, what is the way through which you will solve the question, and in 15-20 seconds you get to know the question is difficult, leave that question. There is no point of solving each and every question, leave that question. There are 50-55 question of math, just you have to solve 35 to 40 question. There is no point by getting into this skin of the questions or these difficult. I'll solve this question if you are getting the understanding is good, but it's also a very important key in the CSAT examination. If your math is not very strong, you only have to solve 30 to 35 questions out of 50. You just have to score 100, 105. There is no point of scoring 150, no point of even aiming of getting 150, 160 marks in CSAT. This kind of question is there, you are not getting in the question paper, you are not getting in this examination hall, leave this kind of question. Only a 50-55 question, you have to solve just 30 questions. Remember this thing. So it's saying a diamond falls and breaks into 3 pieces whose weight are in the proportion of this thing. The value of diamond proportional to the square of the weight. This is provided to us. The value of the diamond, the cost of the diamond is proportional to the square of its weight. If the original value of the diamond is this much, what is the loss in the value due to the breakage? It's saying that there was a diamond के कुछ एक weight था, and this diamond fall down, and then it getting fragmented into 3 different sections. There is no loss in the weight. Weight of the diamond is not getting loose. What is happening is the total weight of the diamond, the weight of the diamond is getting fragmented, is getting distributed into 3 different parts. 3 parts में वो diamond टूट गया है. So there was initially a single diamond piece. Now it has been fragmented into 3 different parts. And then उसके हमने proportion दे रखा है. This is the proportion of the weight of the 3 portion of the diamond. And initially then when it was a complete diamond, the cost of the diamond was 30,000 rupees. We need to find what is the loss in the value when this diamond is getting fragmented into these 3 different parts. See, इसमें करना क्या होगा? Let's imagine initially weight of the diamond is W. Let's imagine पहले उसका weight W था, ठीक है? Then after breaking the weights are, ब्रेक होने के बाद the weights of the 3 fragments are, पहले वाले का 1 है, so it is 1 upon 1 plus 3 plus 6 into W. This is the weight of the first part या फिर first fragment of this diamond, the first section of the diamond जो 3 टुकड़ों में टूट गया था. The first fragment of the diamond is weighing W upon 10, 1/10 of this original weight. This is how we solve this ratio. If the ratio is given to us 1:3:6, so it means first section upon total will be 1 upon 1 plus 3 plus 6. We will add this जो तीन proportions है. So this is how we solve this ratios. So first section का the weight is coming out to be W by 10. Similarly, second का weight will be coming out to be 3 upon 1 plus 3 plus 6 into W. This is 3W by 10. And similarly, third का it will be 6W by 10. So this is the question. The question is saying initially हमने imagine कर लिया the weight of the diamond is W. Then the diamond is getting fragmented into 3 different sections, and the ratios of the weight of the diamond is given. So using these ratios, we have found this is the weight of the 3 different fragments of the diamond. Now we need to find what is the value of these 3, और जो इनकी value आएगी cumulatively value when we subtract from this 30,000, we will get what is the loss in the value of the diamond. And the fact that is provided to us, the value is proportional to square of its weight. So let's imagine value initially is 30,000. Let's imagine it is given the value of this diamond is 30,000. This is proportional to W square. Initially the weight of the diamond was W. So to remove proportionality, let's imagine there is a constant. कोई भी constant हमने मान लिया K, and this is the thing with it. No, initially the weight was W and the cost is 30,000. So finally मतलब value of these 3 fragments टूटने के बाद value of these 3 fragments, initially weight was 30, initially the value was 30,000 जब उसका weight W था, then ये 3 टुकड़ों में टूट गया. Then उसके बाद we will be finding what is the value of the 3 different fragments. We will add this value of these 3 different fragments and we will get a value less than this 30,000. Then we have to subtract this 30,000 with the added value of these 3. तो उससे हमको पता चल जाएगा after this breaking of diamond what is the loss in the value. So then we are finding what is the value of this 3 different fragments. तो पहले वाले का weight है W by 10 इसका square into K, that is its value. यही है K into उसका weight का square, so its value is this much. And second का जो होगा value similarly value of the 3 fragments, पहले का ये आया, second का ये आएगा and third का this will be the value. Right, this is the value of the 3 different fragments of your diamond. So just adding these 3, we will get W, taking W square as common. So that will be 1 upon 100, 9 upon 100 plus 36 upon 100. Right, this is what we are getting, combined value, and K की जगह we can write 30,000 upon W square. From this equation, K is equal to 30,000 upon W square. So यहाँ पे writing instead of K 30,000 upon W square multiplied by W square and adding these 3, we will get 46 upon 100. Right? Then cancelling W square with W square and ये 2 0 से ये 2 0 कट गए 8. This is the combined value of the diamond that is coming, right? ये आ रही है. This is rupees this much is the combined value of the diamond. Combined value of 3 segments, 3 fragments of diamond, 13,800, and initially it was 13,000. So very clearly the value has been decreased. Initially the value was 13,000 and now the value is coming out to be 13,800. So loss in value is initially minus current. Initially it was 30,000 minus 13,800, it is 16,200. So the loss in the value coming out to be 16,200, right? I won't say कि this is a very simple question. मैं ही बोल दूंगा this is not a very simple question, but a doable question. The answer is 16,200. So this is the next question, work वाला question. This is saying W can do 25% of work in 30 days, X can do 1/4 of the work in 10 days, Y can do 40% of work in this 40 days, and Z can do 1/3 of the work in 13 days. Who will complete the work first? A simple question. इसमें हम मान लेते हैं इसको, how we have to solve these kind of question. Let's imagine total work to do is W, capital W. So let's imagine W is the total work that we need to do. जैसे ये है W के लिए, so हम इसमें imagine करते हैं कि छोटा वाला W ले लेते हैं. This is work this man W is doing per day, है ना. ये imagine कर लेते हैं. Let's imagine this smaller quantity W represent the work that this man W is doing per day. Then we need know कि this W when he is doing work for 30 days. When this W is doing work for 30 days, so this is the work this W will be doing for 30 days, and this is equal to 25% of this complete work. Complete work is W and 25% of this complete work. This is the mathematical expression. I'll repeat this thing again. So first we have imagined the total work, total work that to be done is W, capital W. This is the total work that we need to do. And then उसके बाद we know कि उसके बाद हमने imagine किया let's small W, this represent the work the man W वाला is doing per day. So W multiplied by 30, this is the work that this W, the man W is doing for 30 days, and this is equal to 25% of the total work. This is provided in the question. So this is our expression. So small W is coming out to be, this is 4 W by 120, or 120 into small W is capital W. ये आ गया. 120 into small W is capital W. It means it is the work that he is doing per day. So this much amount of day he has to work if he has to complete this complete assignment, and complete assignment is W. So complete assignment को complete करने के लिए this man W will have to work for 120 days. So W will have to work for 120 days to complete the work. 120 days to complete the work. Right. अब similarly फटाफट we will find for other people also. X के लिए it is given. X work for 10 days and he will do 1/4 of the work. So X का आ गया W upon 40. It means X will have to work for 40 days. And similarly Y के लिए we know कि Y doing for 40 days will get 40% of the work done. It means it is coming out to be 100. Y is coming out to be 100, W upon 100. So Y will be doing work for 100 days. And similarly Z will have to be doing work for 13 days to do this 1/3 of the work. So Z का 39 days he will take for completing all the work. This is the number of days the 4 people will be taking to complete a given assignment. Then we need to find who will complete the work first. The person who will complete the work first is the one who will take least amount of days, and least amount of days will be taken by Z. Z is completing the work in 39 days. So your answer is option number D, Z. This is a very simple question, right? This is on the same line. This is the next question. 24 men and 12 women can do a piece of work in 30 days. In how many days can 12 men and 24 women can do a same piece of work? So इसमें हमको मानना होगा let man does m work per day and woman does W work per day. तो then उसके बाद दे रखा 24 men, 24 into men, and they are doing for 30 days, plus 12 into women, and they are also working for 30 days, and they are completing a given assignment. Let us say W. This is small w and this is capital W, right? So अगर we have to take common इसमें से, so we will take 12 into 30, 2m plus W is capital W. This is provided to us. And we need to find in how many days 12 men and 24 women will complete the work. It means 12 men plus 24 women let us imagine they are taking x days to complete the given work W. We need to find the value of x. This we know this only one single equation. This is the equation where two variables are there और एक W भी है. So two variables and a W is also there, and we need to solve this second equation and we need to get the value of x. From one equation, two equations we have and three variables we have, if you want to say this that way. This is the second equation. The two equations we have and the three variables, small m, small w and capital W, this we have, and we need to get the value of x. So there is no way we can find this value of x from only one single given fact. So this data is completely inaccurate. So option number D, these kind of options are also correct sometimes. Data is inaccurate, this kind of thing. So be confident what you are doing, what you are know. So these kind of things can also be true, right? This is the next question. When 70% of a number x is added to another number y, the sum becomes 165% of value of y. 60% of the number x is added to another number z, the sum becomes 165% of the number z. So which of the following is correct? This is a very simple question. This is a question based on percentage. Just we have to write numerical form what has been given is word form mein. Just we have to convert this statement into numerical form and we will get the answer. It's a very simple thing. So first of all, it's saying a number x, 70% of this number x is added to another number y, and the sum become 165% of this value of y. 70% of x is added to another number of y, and then this sum is coming out to be 165% of y. This is the first equation that we are getting from this first statement. In second statement, we are getting 60% of the number x, 60% of number x added to another number z. Then the sum is becoming 165% of the number z. This is the second equation. These two equations provided to us, and we need to find which of the following is correct. So simplifying this thing, we will get 70 by 100x is equal to 65 by 100 y. 60 by 100x is equal to 65 by 100 z. This is we getting when solving this thing, and even further solving this thing, we will get x by y is 65 by 70 and x by z is 65 by 60. मतलब cross multiplying, cancelling 100 by 100 and taking y in this denominator, taking 70 in this denominator. So from this first equation we will get x by y is 65 by 70, and from the second equation we will get x, cancelling 100 by 100, taking 60 in the denominator and taking z in the denominator in left hand side. From the second equation we will get x by z is 65 by 60. So here see, the ratio of this x by z is coming, x by y is coming out to be 65 by 70. It means since in the right hand side this 70 is greater than 65, it means the denominator wala jo ratio hai, that is greater than numerator wala ratio se. So it means this y, the denominator mein here in the left hand side it is y over there, so y will be greater than x. So from the first ratio very clearly we can say that y is greater than x, and from the second ratio similarly 65 is greater than 60, so x is greater than z. Y is greater than x and x is greater than z. So combining these two things we know कि y तो सबसे बड़ा हो गया, y since वो x से भी बड़ा है and z जो है वो x से भी और छोटा है. So combining both this inequality we get to this inequality, right? Combining these two things, and this is option number A. So this is the next question. A, B, C working independently can do a piece of work in 8, 16 and 12 days respectively. A work on Monday alone, B work on Tuesday alone, and C works on Wednesday alone. A then again works on Thursday, and so on. And then two statements is provided to us. So it means alternatively all the three peoples are working. पहले A is working on Monday, फिर the next day B is working, then next day C is working, then another A is working, then B is working, then C is working, then A, B and C and so on. This is how it is going. He is working on Monday, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so on. इस तरह they are working. And इसमें दे रखा है कि they can complete a work in 8 days, 16 days and 12 days. And then we need to find this thing. Simple question. इसमें भी same thing we will do. Let total work to be done is W and individual work per day, इसको हटा देता हूँ, and let per day work of A be A, per day work of B be B, and per day work of C be C. And we know that A working for 8 days can complete this work. So A is equal to W by 8. Similarly, B is equal to W by 16 and C is equal to W by 12. These are the value of small ABC. This is the work that each of them will be doing in per day. Then we need to calculate this thing. So just imagine first for the first 3 days when A, B, C will be working. On the first day A is working, on the second day B is working, and on the third day C is working. So the first 3 days work done on first 3 days on first 3 days, that will be A plus B plus C. This is the amount of work that will be done on Monday, this will be the amount of work that will be done on Tuesday, and this will be the amount of work that will be done on Wednesday. So small a is W by 8 plus W by 16 plus W by 12, right? Now solving this thing, taking 48 as LCM, this is coming out to be 6, 3 plus 4, that is 13 by 48 W. This is the work that they will be doing in the first 3 days, 13 by 48 W. And बस हमको उस तरह, then we have to just add on till the time this become complete W. बस per day then we have to add this, the work they are doing per day to this to make this thing the sum complete W. Just then the sum will be complete W, it means on that day this complete work is done. I am saying for the first 3 days the work that will be done is 13 by 48 W. Then next 3 days वही होगा 13 by 48, फिर उसके बाद भी 13 by 48 for 9 days till first 9 days. Total work done is ये तो 3 दिन में हो रहा है 13 by 48 W into 3. This is the work जो 3 दिन में हुआ, इसको 3 गुना कर देंगे तो that will be done, that is the work that will be done on in 9 days. 39 by 48 W that will be done on 9 days. And then उसके एक और बार ऐड किया into 4 कर देंगे, so that will be getting even more than W. So that we won't have to do, वरना वो W से ही ज़्यादा हो जाएगा ना. W से ज़्यादा in the sense they will be doing work मतलब over and above the actual work that was assigned to them. So we have to just stop at W. तो हमको यहाँ W पे रुकना था. So that's why I have multiplied here with 3. It means till 9 day it is the closest that you are getting to W. Closest and less than W that we are getting to this thing is 39 by 48 W. अब इसके बाद 9 डे के बाद 10th डे कौन काम करेगा? पहले ABC ने काम किया, then again ABC ने काम किया, then again ABC ने काम किया. After 9 day this ABC have worked thrice. Then उसके बाद on the 10th day this again the man A will be working. 10th day work will be 9th day तक this is the amount of work that has done, and 10th day में A is working plus A, and A is W upon 8, and this is coming out to be, taking LCM again, 45 by 48 W, very very close to W. Now the work is almost done. After 10th day the work is almost done. On 11th day B will be working. 10th day में A कर रहा है, अगले दिन B करता है उसके. So 11th work day में जो काम होगा that will be, अभी तक काम हो चुका है 45 by 48 W plus the work that will be B is doing, and B is doing 4 by 16, and this is W. Finally this W work has been done on this 11th day. 11th day पे सारा काम खत्म हो गया, and the last person that was doing the work was B. So let us see what is the statement are saying. The work will be finished on Thursday and the work will be finished in 10 days. It's completely wrong second statement. The work will be done in 11 days. Right, और Monday से start कर रहे हैं. तो Monday से first day जो हमारा वो है Monday, and ऐसे बढ़ते जाएंगे तो 7th day जो होगा that will be Sunday. फिर 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. 8th will be Monday, 9th will be Tuesday, 10th will be Wednesday, and 11th day will be Thursday. So work will be completed on Thursday. So this is absolutely right. The complete work will be finished on Thursday. So इसमें only statement 1 is right. The work will be finished on Thursday. Statement 2 is wrong. The total work will be not completing in 10 days. This will be completing in 11 days. So this is the next question. How many distinct 8-digit number can be formed rearranging the digits of the number 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 such that odd digits occupy odd positions and even digit occupies even position? A very simple question. एक 8 digit हमने बना दिया, इसमें this are the odd positions and remaining 4 are the even positions. Then we need to find in how many ways can distinct digits can be formed using these 4 digits such that the odd positions are figured by odd digits, and odd digits जो हमारे पास हैं यहाँ पे those are 1 1 3 3 and even digits जो हैं हमारे पास those are 2 2 and 4 4. So we need to find how many unique 8-digit number can be formed from here. So question is very simple, but be very careful here. Here repetition is done. So wherever we have this repetition, so the number of ways. Now this is two independent events. The first event is we have to fill this odd positions, and odd positions can only be filled by this odd digits. So this is an independent thing. And the second independent event is there is an even places, and this even places will only be filled by this even digits. So this is second independent event. So we have there two independent events. Number of ways to fill odd places. Odd places fill करने के हमारे पास 4 places are there and 4 digits are there. So there will be total of 4 factorial ways, but here repetition is there. The digit 1 is appearing 2 number of times and digit 3 is also appearing 2 number of times. So dividing it by number of times they are reappearing. We are dividing it by 2 factorial because the digit 1 is appearing 2 number of times, and here we are dividing again by 2 factorial because the digit 3 is also appearing 2 number of times. The number of times this digit is appearing, that will be the frequency of this thing. जैसे 2 बार आया, अगर वो जो हमारा digit 1 है वो 3 बार आ गया होता, तो यहाँ से हम क्या होता है 2 factorial into 3 factorial. Here 2 and 2 represent the frequency with which the digits are being repeated, right? So this is the number of way. And similarly, number of ways to fill even places. There are 4 even places and there are 4 even digits, and we need to fill this 4 even places with the 4 even digits, but again the same thing, 2 is getting repeated twice and 4 is also getting repeated twice. So total number of way here is exactly the same, 4 factorial upon 2 factorial 2 factorial. And इसमें बीच में and आ रहा है. For every position filled in this odd position, we have this number of times of even position. इसमें से हम कोई भी उठा लें. This is total number of ways, ये total 6 हो गया, and ये भी total 6 हो गया. Now I am saying for every single position, the way we are filling this odd places, उसके साथ we have 6 different possibility of filling this even places, and for every such filling of even places, we will have a unique distinct number. So between these things there is an and. इसके बीच में एक and आया हुआ है. So it means total ways will be total ways of having distinct numbers is number of ways of filling odd position multiplied by number of ways of filling even position. यहाँ पे multiplication is there because there is an and. For every one what we can say configuration of this filling of odd places, कोई भी आप 6 में से एक उठा लीजिए. For every one configuration of filling this odd position, there are 6 consecutive possibilities of filling this even position. And for every one single odd position configuration, this 6 even position configuration is unique. So for every one this thing, this 6 is unique, and for every one of this thing, this 6 is unique. So it means there is an and in between. Right? इसका मतलब समझ आया why this is an and. So that's why इसके बीच में and आया. So total number of ways of odd and even, उसके बीच में multiplication आएगा. So this is 6 and this is also 6. Number of ways of filling odd is 6 and number of ways of filling even is 6. So total number of ways of having the 8-digit distinct numbers with given these digits will be 36. There is 36 such possibilities of having this number. This is a relatively simpler question. Simple सा क्वेश्चन था ये, right? So thank you.